Hello, Plumas County. I am Lori Beatley, the PIO, Public Information Officer for the county regarding COVID-19. Since the beginning of October, the state as well as our county has seen a significant increase of COVID-19 cases. The cases in Plumas County has nearly doubled in the last 3 weeks. According to Public Health's contact tracing investigation, the majority of positive cases are related to travel and gatherings. Plumas County has had numerous clusters of positive cases, which has increased the spread of COVID-19. This chart is just one of the examples of multiple clusters seen in Plumas County in the last month. So I'm going to go over this cluster. So basically what this cluster is showing is that here's the index case, the original person who was infected with COVID-19. In this case, this individual was from out of county and came in to the county and had a gathering. Okay? And in that gathering, there were numerous family members at that gathering, and all of those four family members, not everybody in the gathering was infected with COVID-19, but these four family members were. They also saw a friend from out of county who also had friends in this county. So this individual infected the out of county friends who infected a friend and then a family member, just a friend. So right here, we have four family members from the gathering, okay? Then this one family member went to work feeling okay, not knowing that they were infected, and then they went ahead and they infected four coworkers, as well as another family member who was not originally at the gathering. Then this one coworker, who then became contagious with COVID, infected two of their family members. And this other coworker then became infected their family member. So from one person's infection, who did not realize that they were infected because they didn't have symptoms, infected one and through them, so then this all necessarily goes to the index case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 infections can originate from one case. So this is just one example of the many clusters that Plumas County has been seeing in our county. So due to the increased spread of COVID-19 in Plumas County, it is highly likely Plumas County will move into a more restrictive tier next Tuesday. However, we will not know for sure which tier we will be moved in until next Tuesday. Today, we posted this on our Facebook page. Today, the state has issued a travel advisory regarding non-essential travel. A lot of this is exactly like what happened. It's almost reiterating when the state first issued the stay-home order. So basically, what it is saying is that non-essential travel is considered tourism and recreational. Okay, so anything that is not essential. So essential travel would be work, critical infrastructure support, economic services and supply chain, health, immediate medical care. All of those things would be part of what would be essential travel. The advisory states persons arriving in California from other states or other countries, including returning California residents, so including Plumas County residents who are returning from out of state or out of country, should practice self-quarantining for 14 days after arrival. So that is the recommendation if traveling out of state or out of the country. A person should then limit interactions with only their household members. This does not apply to essential travel, though. So if you're leaving for work, that's considered essential work, that would not apply to this. The state recommends for everyone to stay home or in their own region and avoid non-essential travel to other states and countries. So that's what the travel advisory. There's no mistake that this has come out right before the holiday season, that as part of the state's addressing of the increase of cases throughout the state. So the travel advisory has been issued prior to the holiday because historically speaking, right before Thanksgiving travel increases substantially, especially going out of the state and to other countries. So that's why that's why they are issuing it now at this time. Unfortunately, this year is not like other years. And so travel should not look like what it has in the past. As shown in the cluster chart, it takes one individual who does not realize they're infected to significantly spread COVID to multiple households. Therefore, it is recommended to not travel and to celebrate the holiday season with your household and not mix with other households. This is a very difficult thing to say because we all want to be with family during this time. Our decisions that we make now do not just affect us, but it also affects our family as well as our community. This desire is to continue to protect our loved ones and to keep our local businesses open and operating. If someone does engage in a high-risk activity, so if you engage in a high-risk activity, you decide that you're going to go ahead and travel or you're going to go to a gathering with multiple households there, it is important to minimize the risk and possible exposure by practicing social distancing, wear face covering as much as possible, wash hands frequently, and do not share items. If you visit others, consider finding ways to do so outside. Now here, not so much. It's going to be very difficult, obviously, with the weather. Being outside is not exactly advisable because we don't want you getting sick from the flu or a cold. If you engage in a high-risk activity, even if you do not have symptoms, it may be beneficial for you to test for COVID-19. The optimal time after exposure, if you don't have symptoms, is 5 to 8 days after the high-risk activity or the last time you thought you might be exposed. Also, continue to practice standard COVID safety precautions while you're waiting to be tested. Okay? Be aware that, like, if you go to a gathering and you go back to work, remember that you are working with other people and that there may be a chance that you could be infected without realizing it. So in order to protect our community, our businesses, and our schools, we need to continue to practice physical distancing of 6 feet away if they're not from your household, wear a face covering in public, wash your hands with soap and warm water, avoid and limiting social gathering with those not from your household, avoid confined and enclosed spaces with poor ventilation, and avoid traveling out of the region for non-essential travel. We all have a part in protecting our community's health and economic well-being. I just want to take this time, though, to thank Plumas County just for your continued patience, your sacrifice that you have been making, and your continued dedication to getting through this together. If you have questions or information that you're looking for, all this information that we are providing, you can find at our website at www.plumascounty.us. Hit the COVID-19 tab. Also, if you have questions, you can contact our COVID line Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3 at 530-283-6400, or you can email us at covid19@countyofplumas.com. Thank you.